Hi, this is Preston from Webvantix. We're just going to do a quick primer on permalinks here in WordPress. Recently, a friend of mine had written a post for his blog that really didn't have any relation, the title of it didn't have any relation to the body of the post. So what I suggested was make sure that when you write a post that your post title is reflective of the content and you use some specific keywords from the main content in your the title of your post. Permalinks, as you can see here in WordPress, if you go down to the settings, drop down and down to permalinks, essentially what a permalink is every time that you create a post in WordPress, it creates a new page for your blog. And one of the things that you want to make sure is that the name of your blog is actually in the link of your blog itself. So go into permalinks, and by default what's going to happen is that when you create a new blog post, it's going to essentially create a page that's numbered, as you can see right here, page equals 123. Well, that doesn't mean anything to the search engines. What means something is when you use the actual name of the post. So for in here they're giving you an example, sample post. Okay, so let's take a look at how that works in a post. If we go over and we take a look at a post, we're writing a post, and this is just an example of a review of a restaurant in New York City called Gramercy Tavern. And what happens very specifically is you type this title into the title text box, and what's going to happen is that this is going to be reflected in the permalink of the post. So that's terrific. Now, what does that actually mean? Well, let's take a look at a real life example of a posted blog. Okay, so recently, last week as a matter of fact, we did a post on how to add categories to a WordPress blog sidebar. A very, very specific little item. And what's neat is if you look up here in the URL, you can see that in that URL that Google will index, it says right here, how to add categories to a WordPress blog sidebar. So the title is reflected in the URL. So both the title and the URL can be indexed by Google, and you've got a better shot of coming up when someone types in, hey, how do I add categories to a WordPress blog sidebar? So that's a quick primer on permalinks. I'm Preston Erler, and I hope this helps.